everyone.
Welcome, welcome.
I can't see what you guys are saying, but I assume you can all hear me.
Let's see. I'm waiting for confirmation that. Let's see. Are we live? There it is. There it is. Okay, we are good to go. Thank you guys for joining us for this bullshit. Hope everybody's excited to watch prime freaking Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, this is a lot of people think Prime Burt Reynolds is Boogie Nights Burt Reynolds, and they're right.
That's the end of his prime.
That's the start of Prime number 2.
Yeah, that's his comeback
Very
prime.
powerful Prime. Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
the plan
He's
is...
about a lot of comebacks.
Yeah. Hey, get. Got the cat in here, fucking with shit. The plan is we will start the movie in about 7:05, 4 minutes from now, to give everybody some time to settle in. We'll all try to start watching the movie at the exact same time. So many FYTB comments coming through. And the plan is just to watch the movie and make fun of it and enjoy it for hopefully the duration of the movie. We can talk about whatever the fuck you guys want to talk about while the movie's on. I've never done this before.
Yeah.
People are doing it right now because we're running out of ideas to talk about stuff, but it seemed fun. And Will and I will be partaking in some libations, which is just a fancy word for booze. And feel free to, if you're of age, of course, do that as well.
Advocate underage drinking, of course.
Yeah, we got...
But grab a beer and booze along.
Booze until you snooze. We've got
It's
people
5 o'clock somewhere.
telling us all the different time zones they're in. Thank you very much. Still just a stream of FYTBs coming through.
Today of all days when he donated.
Yeah, he's gonna.
a bunch of money.
Tom Brady's trying to feed 10 million people or 10 million meals, and the hate is still strong. Respect the move by Brady though, and Robbie Kraft today.
Yep.
We'll give them their props. We'll talk about it in tomorrow's episode. We've got the longest.
Just another excuse for Robert Kraft to go to China.
Yeah, we've got the movie queued up in Netflix. That's how we're gonna stream it.
Yeah.
We have done a test. We think technically it should work out where the movie's not blaring through onto YouTube, but who the hell knows?
Yeah. Let us know if anything goes wrong technically. I'm sure you guys will. But this is our first time doing this, so
Yeah.
Be patient, please.
We are virgins to the watch parties. We're going to start...
Yes. And also with sex.
Yeah. We're going to start the movie in 2 minutes.
Um,
So we're all at roughly the exact same
And then-
spot. You know what I mean?
yeah. And by the way, just to be extra clear, this is the 1974 version of The Longest Yard, not the Adam Sandler,
Yeah.
Chris Rock version.
Don't be watching the Adams... I mean, you can watch it. I'm not sure it'll be as entertaining.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to sync up exactly.
We got super chat from Cody Wells. Cody's the Lego artist, design master of the world. Never seen this movie.
Oh, the man.
Hope you guys are safe, and FUTB. Thank you, Cody. We are safe. We are doing well. And I have not seen this movie for so long that it's basically like I haven't seen it. So,
I've never seen this movie, so...
Aglow, thank you for your super chat. It just says heart UTB kind of. Fair enough. We sort of...
You don't have to go that far.
We can sort of send him our love today. All right, it's 7:04. We're starting this fucker at 7:05. Have your Burt Reynolds ready to go in Netflix, baby.
Yeah, no countdown either. As soon as it hits 5, you're smashing that play button.
I will say when we hit play, Will.
Ah, God damn it.
We
Fine.
we all have to be... some people's clocks might be a little bit different. Let's see here.
Oh, that's their fault.
We've got Joe Mo, super chat. What's he saying, Joe? You need to watch the program next time. I wanted to
He
do
thought
the
about it,
program. Netflix didn't have it. We were going to do any given Sunday, and then Netflix removed it. Okay, it is 7:05.
Probably mercifully.
Is everybody ready to hit play on this shit? Okay? We're in 3. You ready, Will? 2, 1, play. Oh, yeah. You got Paramount Pictures showing?
There it
The
is.
Gulf Western Company.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. We've got another super chat from Pete Harris. Ooh, $10 from Pete. FYTB times TB Perna 2020. Thank you, Pete. Appreciate that, my friend. We've got lots of super chats. I will try to stay on top of these, but I'm probably going to miss a lot, so just bear with me. Wow. Already starting strong. Just a woman complaining about watching sports.
Yeah, what's changed, pal? Respect to people named Purvis. Purvis Atkins.
Purvis is a solid
Tough
name.
one. Purvis Ellison, number 1 overall draft pick by the Sacramento Kings.
Thank you guys for your super chats here. Nubs11.
How many framed photos is too many?
20.
Yeah.
Are they all of himself? No, they're family.
I would respect it if it was all himself.
So glad the Colts no longer have a first-round pick. Who needs us anyway? Good point. 1 yard short. Sports underrated. Super chat. I love Tom Brady. I love you, Perna. I love you too. We'll have a better record next year. Broncos or the Chiefs? Take my money. I love you, and I've rewatched every video you have made about the Chiefs 5 times. Thank you very much, Kyle.
Burt Reynolds has like slightly less chest hair than I expected.
Yeah,
I think you and I both have more.
Yeah,
he's got me on the arms, but the chest no.
Uh-oh, accidentally paused. There it goes. Oh, we got a sex scene already. Whoa. Bert just threw a woman onto the floor.
I wasn't expecting nips this early, I'm not going to lie.
David Santillana. Perna. Brendan Perna unites all fans.
You all-American son.
Thank you. Lovely, Will. Did she just call him a whore?
Yeah, it's 2020, brother.
Whoa.
Men could be whores. I'm saying I miss it, but I don't because it really has never been a thing in my lifetime. But just tables with alcohol like that. I don't know what you call it, but, just going for it regardless of what time of day it is.
I think you call that a dry bar.
A dry bar, yeah.
I have one of those.
Well, to be fair, I've stayed at houses that do. I definitely don't yet.
Yeah, I've got a nice one now with a bunch of whiskeys on. Well, I'm not saying like nice, like it's super fancy. It's just a cart with a bunch of booze on it. Whoa.
Ooh.
She just referenced her Maserati? Ooh! Uh-oh.
Damn.
I didn't realize this movie started with domestic violence.
I didn't realize this is a Tyreek Hill 30 for 30.
Burt Reynolds stars as Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, exactly who you expected.
So he's gonna go to jail for probably drunk driving, right? Is this where we're going?
Yeah, no, we're cool with the smashing his girlfriend's face into the wall, but not,
Oh yeah,
not the one drinking driving off.
She just ratted on him.
Damn.
Okay, we've got super chat from Ollie Longo. Champ dropped the ball. Thanks again for the shout outs. Ollie is an official Patriots photographer.
Wow. Well, if he was that good of a photographer, he would have visual evidence that Champ did not drop the ball. Well, I mean, he did drop the ball. It just wasn't a touchback.
It was out of bounds.
It was out of bounds.
It was out of bounds.
The 1 inch line.
We've got a good old-fashioned police chase.
I mean, this is cooler, like a cooler way to go to jail than like, say, Cool Hand Luke, where he's just like destroying parking meters.
This police chase is really loud in my ears. Oh! Never want to hit the grocery cart.
Toilet paper flying into the air.
It's a commodity nowadays.
Yeah.
Were they just like, okay, we want at least one Smokey and the Bandit scene from you, Burt?
Yeah. I think it was in the contract.
V-Man, I will try to put Brady's worst picks to Ode to Joy. That's actually a solid idea.
I like it. And good job picking a royalty-free song.
Exactly. Uh-oh, how's Burt gonna get over the bridge? They're pulling up the gate.
It's a metaphor for his career. He's just a bridge quarterback. Never a franchise guy.
What are we? Better take the time to smoke a cigarette.
Damn.
Burt looks really old there still.
He looks older than he did like before he died, I think.
Oh, is he dead?
Yeah, he died.
Was it like last year or something? That was recent, right?
Yeah, it was pretty recently, yeah.
Yeah, we're watching the movie on Netflix, guys. Everybody asks, we can't stream it here because that's against the rules. But if you want to jump on Netflix, we're about 7.5 minutes into this, or 8 minutes into this bad boy. Yes, the movie has started. You got to watch it on your end, and we riff on it like we're comedians.
We're riffing, baby. It's like a DVD commentary.
Yeah, it's like the worst DVD commentary you've ever seen.
Yeah, except I'm watching the movie for the first time.
Yeah, and we have
providing no insight.
No inside stories about how drunk Burt was on set or who had the cocaine or.
I mean, we can make them up.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, it's more like Beavis and Butthead style commentary.
Got Max's girlfriend's watching Tiger King. He's watching this. Smart.
Good job, Max. 2 screens in the house.
Ooh, Bert's getting into a fight with the cops.
Oh.
And he's going for broke, man.
Try fighting an NFL quarterback.
Social civics. Are we supposed to be able to see the movie or see you see the movie? I'm confused. You're supposed to watch the movie along with us.
Yeah, you gotta watch the movie yourself.
It's a watch party. If I could put the movie on, we would do that. Maybe one day, Netflix will allow that.
Maybe one day, when we make our own movie, then we will do this.
Correct.
When we have the rights to our movie.
Warthog. There was a family with 3 daughters. Each daughter has a brother. How many brothers are there? 0. 3. There was a family with 3 daughters. Each daughter has a brother. How many? Oh, you could just be one.
One. Yeah, one.
One. Thank you for the riddle, Warthog.
Yeah. Keeping our mind sharp. I don't know if he's got the frame to play quarterback.
Think he's a little thin?
Yeah,
I don't know. He looks built enough.
He can't. No, I don't know. He looks like.
He looks like Teddy Bridgewater. He's got the Bridgewater body.
I don't know if he's got that Bridgewater dick though.
Ooh.
Hopefully he's got bigger knees.
Thick, strong knees.
Also, he's built like Lamar Jackson.
Is everybody that's in here in the same part of the movie as we are? Is Bruce? Is Burt Reynolds getting his hair cut? That's all I need to know.
That's where you should be. You should be, 10 something minutes here.
We are. Yeah, Netflix makes this a little tricky, doesn't it? 10 minutes. Oh, he just got half his mustache shaved off?
Yep. Should have given him a Hitler stash.
We're at 11 minutes now?
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to give you guys the time code. Some people were asking for it. We're doing our best. Oh, man, they shouldn't have shaved off his mustache. Why can't you have a mustache in prison? That's weird.
Could use it to strangle yourself. Why did those columns look like dicks?
Oh, that guy looks like a
Ooh.
hillbilly for sure. Oh man.
Did they ever see, or did they ever say what team he plays for?
I don't know.
I don't think they had NFL licensing.
No, right now
I doubt it.
this guy's really working that baton in front of Burt.
Yeah. Is he trying to turn him on or something? It's working.
I'm a captain now.
For me. Look at me.
Oh, he runs the football team in the prison.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
They should make, you know how like they had or OJ when he was in prison finally. He said he was like the commissioner of the prison leagues.
Oh, really?
Yeah, anyway, that should be the sequel to this.
The O.J. Simpson true longest yard story?
Commissioner OJ. Yeah. That's what I want to see. With Cuba Gooding Jr. reprising his role, method acting as someone who is in prison currently.
If it's Cuba, right?
Cuba.
If it's Cuba Gooding Jr., he could just take his role from Jerry Maguire.
Exactly. I watched Jerry Maguire this weekend.
My wife watched it like 2 weekends ago.
It's pretty good. What do you think is top Cameron Crowe, in your opinion?
I don't know. I would have to look. What are all his...
We got Jerry Maguire. We got Almost Famous. Say Anything.
Oh yeah, you know. Vanilla Sky.
Vanilla Sky.
We bought a zoo.
Elizabethtown. Aloha. Some call Aloha's finest work.
Singles.
What? Yeah, Singles is actually pretty good. What is Jimmy Johnson doing in this prison?
Probably just trying to rebuild the Cowboys.
Yeah.
We got B-Sim Super Chat. Future MVP, 6-time Super Bowl champion Jared Stidham, better than Drew Lock. Oh, that is a bold thing to say. I don't think Jared Stidham will be better than Drew Lock. That's going to be my hot take of the live watch of The Longest Yard.
He went there.
How long do you think everybody hangs around? That's the real question.
I think we'll lose a few people, and a few people will join us. And it'll all come out in the wash.
This movie is moving a little slow for my liking.
Well, it's a movie from 1974. People had better attention spans back then. That's
Yeah.
just a fact.
They didn't have smartphones yet.
No, they had dumb phones.
Just so
where you had to turn a whole fucking ass wheel just to put in one number. You know, my house is so old that there's like a built-in like little spot in the wall for a rotary phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's awesome. I might get one.
You should.
And then start doing the podcast over rotary phone in my hallway.
I think my dad has some old rotary phones. I could probably hook you up.
They're pretty tight, honestly. I like them.
I want more comments from the movie, guys.
How do I see the chats? Do you have to screen share with me?
I don't know.
I might just not be able to do it.
I mean, you could always look at the feed on YouTube, but then you're maxing out your stream.
That's fair.
Looks like Will Keys is drinking Sierra Nevada. You would be correct.
It's true. Goddamn fucking Lights Camera Barstool is doing a movie watch at the exact same time as us. That's absurd.
What are they watching?
Infinity War. Oh no, I'm seeing myself
Avengers?
on YouTube stream right now. Yeah, Avengers Infinity War.
You just get self-conscious?
No, I'm just seeing myself like a few minutes in the past, and that's freaking me out.
Yeah, and you got to mute that so it doesn't really fuck with your brain.
Yeah.
You guys should watch Dirty Dancing. Actually, that would probably be funny.
I'm open to it.
I'll do any Swayze movie. Any Swayze movie.
I would say Red Dawn, but I feel like Damashek and those guys cornered that market already.
What market?
The Red Dawn market.
Joe King, what happened to NFL commentary? We're still talking football ish. We're just watching The Longest Yard. I was really hoping you guys would be, giving us some witty comments about The Longest Yard. The gravy train is over.
Yeah, man. Here's a little comment. Here's what you guys should be posting. Just as an idea to anyone who wants to, stand out in the chat. The Longest Yard. You mean Nick Foles' dick?
Boom. Burt Reynolds is already hitting on the secretary.
How could he not? Jimmy Johnson's having a heart attack.
These prison guys are so angry. They must really, They must really want their football team to be good. Oh, she likes being hit on by prisoners.
What the hell is she hiding in that hair?
Oh yeah. See, that's a camera trick right there. Do all the violence in the shadows so you don't actually have to choreograph it.
It'd be funny if it was off screen, but he was still actually beating Burt Reynolds with that baton.
Yeah, I want to see Burt get... See, now Burt's got bruises on his face.
Yeah. Everyone in this movie is a method actor.
Sorry, Will, your Nick Foles penis joke got one-upped.
Let's hear it. I'm good.
Silverstream Sports says, your mom is The Longest Yard.
What does that mean exactly?
I don't know, but you got one-upped. Have I ever seen hurling? No.
It's like an Irish sport.
Oh, is it? Where you throw shit? Is that where you throw the big pieces of wood? Where you flip the wood?
I don't think so. I think it's like an actual team sport, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong, which I probably am.
That's our privatized prison system. That is true.
Ethan Millhouse, we want to watch the movie with you, not watch you watch the movie. Well, that's the fucking deal, King.
Well, if you have the movie on...
You play the movie, and you'll be able to watch it with us.
Yeah. You're just watching it on a different screen.
We can't legally do this. I mean...
Although, I mean, you would think, YouTube, Netflix, somebody should think about doing that, where you can play the movie on your channel, and they just take a bigger chunk of the revenue stream from it or something.
Yeah.
You get more people to watch shit.
This guy's got fucked up teeth.
Well, these prison guards are racist. They're really racist.
That is surprising.
Yeah, that
is Adam Sandler in this movie. Yes.
Yeah, he comes in later.
A 10-year-old Sandler.
Burt Reynolds is in prison for so long that he has conjugal sex with that secretary, and then his kid is Adam Sandler. But if you have a kid in prison, then that kid's born into prison and has to serve the same amount of time as his dad. And once he comes of age, then Adam Sandler takes over and runs the football team.
Juan Alvidrez, $2 super chat. Is bad that I've only seen the Adam Sanders one. No,
it's not bad.
Kind of.
I mean, this is an American classic, is what they call it.
Yeah. This movie walked so the Adam Sandler version could run.
Yeah. Oh, we got Push-Up King.
Yes. Push-up challenge.
His push-ups are terrible.
It's a cross between push-up and thrusting.
Was he just auditioning? That is bizarre.
Give me a spot on the football team. I can do 10 push-ups.
Thank you, Clayton. Oh, wait. Thought that was Norm Macdonald for a second.
I wish.
My favorite Norm Macdonald's quote from Dirty Work. When there's like a large crowd gathering, and he's just like, "Oh, must be Burt Reynolds or something."
My favorite Norm Macdonald quote. This just in. It's official. Murder is legal. After OJ got off.
Yeah, he went to town on OJ.
He did.
A lot of good material covering that shit live.
Oh, imagine if we were doing the channel back then.
Oh, wow, the OJ thing was?
Yeah. I feel bad for our country, but that would have been tremendous content, to quote Darren Ravel. Adam Sandler is my favorite actor, and I'm 26, and I prefer the original one. It's more realistic of the time.
Nice.
I agree. This is a grittier version.
The real question, John, is which is your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
Yes. What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie, Brandon?
Mine?
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore.
I'm more of a Billy Madison guy.
I mean, those are the two you're choosing from, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
I'd have to rewatch them both,
right.
back to back to see which one maybe I thought was funnier now, but I watched Happy Gilmore way more than I watched Billy Madison when I was a kid. I mean, I
always saw Billy Madison on TV. That was always it was always on like HBO or whatever.
Yeah, but well, Punch Drunk Love's really good too.
Sparkman. That's my real favorite.
Guilty pleasure, a little Spanglish in there.
Yeah, Spanglish isn't that bad. James L. Brooks.
I liked Big Daddy when it came out.
Big Daddy's good. Obviously, Uncut Gems.
Yeah, Uncut Gems. He just made a strong comeback.
Yeah, that's gonna be on Netflix in May sometime.
Uncut Gems.
Yep.
Oh, Kyle says Little Nicky, which I actually really liked.
Strong.
And I bought a bootleg Little Nicky off of some guy on the street in New York City. It was like the thing I came back, because I was in high school, it was like the thing I came back home with that I was like super proud of. It was like, hey guys, you want to watch the bootleg version? And it's shittier, and everyone's like, this kind of sucks. But I was like, yeah, but I bought it from a dude off the street in New York City.
rather than spend like the $10 to buy the DVD itself.
Yeah, I thought it was very cool.
Mr. Deeds isn't bad at all. It's got Winona Ryder in it. My personal queen.
Yeah, I don't know how much I thought Mr. Deeds was good.
Also a remake.
Yeah, but I mean, I had the Adam Sandler "What the Hell Happened to Me" CD. I listened to the shit out of that.
I really like They're All Gonna Laugh at You. Is that what it's called? That CD?
Yeah,
Whichever one has at a medium pace on it.
people sleep on Mr. Deeds, is what they're saying.
Yeah, Deeds isn't bad. Deeds isn't bad. Eight Crazy Nights. Eight Crazy Nights gets a lot of flack, and it is pretty funny. It's got some good musical numbers.
I don't think I've ever watched that.
See, I watched that at the perfect age to really enjoy it, and then now to look back on it nostalgically. I saw a DVD copy of it when I was maybe 6 or 7, and that movie hits you hard at that age. Like, that's the funniest thing you'll ever see.
Eight Crazy Nights.
Yeah, the technical foul song at the end when they start dancing on the tables, that's a good one.
I guess I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have to. And it is a Christmas/Hanukkah movie, so.
Let me tell you, this is how much Burt Reynolds still means to people. We're in the middle of a Burt Reynolds movie, and we've just been on a tangent about how many Adam Sandler movies we like. Oh yeah, Airheads. I liked Airheads too.
I haven't seen Airheads.
Yeah, that one might be a little hard to watch going into it, like as a fully developed adult. Yeah. But I thought it was pretty damn funny when I watched it as a teenager.
Well, it's got Brendan Fraser and Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, Buscemi, right? the third Airhead.
Yeah. I thought Buscemi just always like ends up in those movies.
Yeah.
Any feedback on Uncut Gems?
Somebody just said it sucks.
It's fucking awesome. Incorrect.
Somebody else said it's awesome. Somebody says show the water boy some love.
Yeah, watch Boogie Nights. I couldn't agree more. Boogie Nights is like in my top 3 or 5.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
It's on something. I don't know. I don't think it's on Netflix anymore. It was for a long time, but.
There's like some comedy music happening now as they dig holes in the mud. Oh, is he going to put the mud in him?
This movie is very slow.
Should we all just like skip forward to where they start actually playing football?
We're going to confuse people.
We could jump to 40 minutes in. Then I think football starts happening. Oh no, they're going to start practicing.
We're good.
What are they digging? Like just a trench?
Just holes.
Just a drainage?
Just holes, man. It's like that Shia LaBeouf movie. Holes.
Oh, he's going to put mud right down the front of his pants?
This is how AIDS started. You sure?
How insulting can it be when you just let the guy do it?
Yeah.
Why would you let him do it and then tackle him? I think the one of the prisoners was also in Deliverance. Yeah, I think that guy was in Deliverance.
Was he the banjo kid?
No, I think he's the guy who gets raped in the woods by the hillbillies.
Oh. Yeah, that movie rules.
He's the guy who pretends to be a piggy, I think.
Oh, yeah. Squeal, little piggy.
Show the movie for a little.
If I ever encounter an inbred child plucking the banjo in my general direction, don't worry, I will turn around and go back the way I came immediately.
Oh, this is cute. Now they're laughing together in the mud.
How is it that no mud got on their teeth? That doesn't make sense to me.
Movie magic.
I think they used faked mud. I think they faked the mud.
What are those helmets they have on?
Those look like World War I helmets.
Yeah, they do.
I think someone should come out with like one of those spiked German World War I helmets. Really, can anyone tell me in the chat what was the purpose of the spike on top of those helmets?
It was in
Other
case
than,
a paratrooper. It was to kill paratroopers.
Yeah. Oh damn.
Ooh.
Oh, that's straight midair. Get fucking wrecked.
Not even a quarterback can assault the prison guard? What kind of world do we live in?
Who's he shooting at?
I don't know. Was it the guard?
It's just taking a desk pop.
Oh, he got put in the hot box.
What's going on with Demaryius Thomas? I'm not really sure. What is going on with Demaryius Thomas?
I don't know. I saw a photo of him the other day. I was looking for a photo of Robbie Anderson, and they mislabeled it, and it was Demaryius Thomas burning. He was like burning a dude, and I was like, oh shit. I keep forgetting he was playing for the Jets last year.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm guessing he's going to be a free agent.
I think he is a free agent.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's. I don't know. I don't know if anybody was going to sign him.
I want us to move up and take Simmons from Rick James. Thank you, Rick James.
Which Simmons? I don't know who Simmons is.
Isaiah Simmons from Clemson.
Was that the linebacker?
Yeah, he's like the linebacker / edge rusher / safety / corner.
He's like the
Basically plays everything.
The athletic like freak, right?
Yeah. Honestly, like, yeah, he'd be pretty good. I wouldn't necessarily have a problem with it. But they need a wide receiver. So.
Yeah, putting a guy like that with Fangio would be nice.
It would be.
It's like,
Yeah,
do you want the defender who can do everything? Yes, please.
Yeah, I mean, sure, why not?
Sure.
But then use him like the Browns used Jabril Peppers and line him 50 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Yeah, in case of Hail Mary. Or if someone needs to get back to cover a punt on second down.
Well, he's trying to convince Burt to play quarterback.
What quarterback do you think Burt Reynolds would most be like in today's NFL?
Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, maybe.
I think he would play like Phillip Rivers, but he kind of has more of the personality of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I think Rodgers is pretty good. I feel like he'll dive for extra yardage if he needs to.
Who will?
Paul Crew. I think he's Jay Cutler type.
Oh, honest. Interesting. The serious guy.
Drew Brees, Minshew. Yeah, Minshew. That's a great answer.
Oh yeah, Gardner. I guess you could say he looks a lot like Gardner when he's got that mustache.
Eli Manning. Chad Kelly. Yeah, there you go. Big Ben.
So everybody.
He's been to prison more times than Ben Roethlisberger, sadly. $5 from Andrew Smith. Please say the Big Dick Player Award goes to Super Bowl 52 MVP Nick Foles.
Andrew Smith, Big Dick Player Award goes to Super Bowl 52 MVP Nick Foles. I'm pretty sure I've already said that.
Yeah. What about Donovan McNabb? Yeah, maybe.
Here's what... right now, this guy's like doing a sales pitch to Burt to get him to play quarterback in prison. You were just digging a hole in the mud. Why wouldn't you want to play football?
You're literally getting beaten with a baton in the back.
And you got to be convinced to play football?
I can't be taking any extra hits. My team needs me.
It has been a while since we've had our haircuts.
Yes. I anticipate going a long time without a haircut. Sadly. I might have to man up and do it myself.
We're about 36 and a half minutes into this movie, if anybody needed that update. 36 and a half minutes in, and we're talking great football, prison stuff. Let me have to undress a little bit because it's getting warm up in here.
This guy's hair. Russell Wilson hair.
Nothing to unite the different races in prison like sports.
Yeah. Classic racial division.
Comes together through football. Is Gridiron Gang next? I don't know. We'll see how this goes.
Probably not.
This will probably be the only one we ever do. We do like doing the live podcast chat, so we'll probably start doing that every other week or something like that.
Yeah, let us know what you want, honestly.
We just a lot of
you're the people that consume this.
Yeah. So. I don't want, basically what I don't want to do is something that everybody hates and pisses everybody off.
Yeah. Which everybody's going to get pissed off by something, so.
Correct. But I think like shit is weird right now. And a lot of people are doing different things online. I know Denver, DNVR, Denver? I'm not sure what you're supposed to call it. They've been doing live watches of a whole bunch of things. So we thought... I wanted to do Idiocracy, Charlie, but it's not on Netflix. I was just looking on shit I could watch on Netflix because I assumed most people had Netflix, so...
Yeah.
What about watching My Cousin Vinny?
It's a good movie.
I might watch it on my own time. I don't know if it's like a great movie to like talk over, but
no, that's the thing. You got to watch a movie that's kind of bad, so like
yeah,
nobody
sort of just make fun of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And next up, we're gonna watch Road to Perdition with Tom Hanks.
Yeah. What needs to be able to happen is like instead of everybody just like chatting, everybody needs to be able to come in as video and just talk.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a bad idea with a couple hundred people all at the same time, but
yeah. Maybe we should auction off a guest spot or something. Give the proceeds to charity. The charity being our bank accounts.
There you go. We're about 40 minutes into this thing. 39, 40 minutes.
Yep.
50 Shades of Grey. Now we could see that would be a great movie to do.
Yeah, it might not be bad. Kingpin is a tremendous movie. Randy. I have a video of my cousin we can watch. I want to send that to me. 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
No, I want to see the video of the guy's cousin. And The Last Boy Scout. Yeah, the 3 football movies I most wanted to do were Any Given Sunday, Necessary Roughness, The Program, and Last Boy Scout. So those were the 4 that I thought would be really funny.
Zoidrab, $20. Thank you. Love your show. You're crazy good.
Thank you, Zoidrab. We're trying
guys.
to be better than good. We want to be great.
The Tom Brady story, No Country for Old Men. Who does Tom Brady play in that one? Does he
Ooh.
play Tommy Lee Jones? Eyes Wide Shut, yeah. I think we should watch Eyes Wide Shut.
Eyes Wide Shut.
It's a great one.
Oh, yeah, that would be fun.
I was watching Jerry Maguire with a few people, and apparently girls don't find Tom Cruise attractive, is what I was getting.
Yeah, I think he's
I read that online as well.
he's blown past that phase.
I mean, even back then.
I think back then girls did, but I think girls now that would have liked him back then don't.
I mean, he looks pretty close to the same.
No, I know, but I think it's like
That's the thing.
the 80s and early 90s, like he was a star, which just makes him more
He was.
attractive. But yeah, what were we watching? My wife was like, I
He
don't
is short.
understand how people find him so attractive. Like, we just had this conversation.
I do know that yeah, of course, the fact that he's like 5'2" plays into it.
He's my height, okay? Let's be careful here.
I don't, because everybody says that he's 5'7". That means he's definitely not 5'7".
I got measured like a month ago for a physical thing I had to do. You know, YouTube wants you to know like that you're in shape, obviously.
Yeah, your vitals.
And I told the lady I was like 5'7.5". She's like, "Oh, I'll just measure you to be sure." And she's like, "You're closer to 5'8", in my opinion.
Ooh,
And I said,
nice.
She said, "You can just say 5'8". And I was like, that actually makes me very happy.
We'll round up on that one. Speaking of Happy Gilmore, this is Richard Keel from Happy Gilmore.
Oh yeah, the guy,
And
the nailhead.
Yeah, and James Bond, of course.
We've got.
He should play like tight end or something.
Yeah, he's huge.
Throw some jump balls in the red zone.
We've got Juan Alvidrez. He says $21 super chat. No, their show is great. Thank you, Juan. That is very kind of your $21 to say.
Pulp Fiction, can't go wrong with Tarantino. It's a very dialogue heavy movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I've seen that movie 3 times already. So yes, I will watch it a 4th time.
Yeah, I like Tarantino.
Play it as it lies, baby.
Shooter's got to hit the ball off his foot, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can go on roller coasters, Matthew. I just don't choose to. Because it's not my height. I'm just terrified of them. My forehead is still bigger than my beard, Perna. Oh, that one stings. That one stings, Ryan.
Well, you know who else has a big forehead?
His name's
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning.
NFL MVP, Peyton Manning.
What if I... There we go. They can't sweat or beat out your balls. Better hold on to them. That's a solid line.
Remember the Titans is a fantastic movie to watch, in my opinion. I had a really old substitute in 7th grade. This is like, this is 12, 13 years ago, so she's probably dead. But back then we had a VHS copy of Remember the Titans that we were going to play in like 6 periods, like at the end of the day. And being the old coot that she was, couldn't figure out how to play the movie. So she like couldn't figure it out for like 30 minutes. And eventually I started raising my hand and was like, "Did you hit the play button?" And she gave me detention. It's like, "Oh, what do you think?" I was like, "I don't know, you're old."
Ooh, Burt Reynolds trying to recruit the athletes.
These guys look like they're like 50, but in actuality, they're all like 22.
I like I like the guy shadowboxing behind Burt Reynolds. Hey, you guys gonna ask me to play too?
Please.
Thank you for telling me my forehead is okay to be big.
There's nothing wrong with it. Did you ever have one of those cool rewinders? Sadly, I did not.
I had a double VCR. I had that double VCR where you could just record. You could put in a blank VHS under the movie you want, and it would just record it right to it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's how you peddle a lot of adult films to your teenage friends.
Skinamax.
Oh, you want the 8-hour super long play of porn? Boom.
Right
there
here.
you go. I'll record that overnight.
$500.
Overnight while I sleep for school.
What's the best sports movie of all time? What do you think?
Oh, that's a good question. Best sports movie of all time.
If we're to count documentaries, I would say Hoop Dreams.
Oh.
If not, I would probably go with Moneyball.
Interesting.
I might go Moneyball. Yeah.
I would say Moneyball's the best, like, film. It's like a movie.
It is a movie.
But the focus isn't so much like on the game.
No. No. It's definitely not. The Longest Hard On. Nice. Review Lord of the Cock Rings. Okay. It's got to be Major League, Any Given Sunday, The Replacements, Any Given Sunday, Breaking Away, Slapshot.
I like
Airbud,
Major
getting a lot of
League.
Airbud.
I really like Remember the Titans.
Dodgeball. I think Bull Durham might be up there. Space Jam, I think Space Jam's very overrated.
Bull Durham's good. I thought The Natural was good when I watched it.
That was pretty good. Did either of you play sports as kids? Yes. We both played football. I played baseball.
Does that answer your
basketball.
question?
Yeah. Watch that tight spiral. Varsity Blues. Yeah.
Varsity Blues is alright.
Jerry Maguire. Would you consider Jerry Maguire like really a sports movie?
Basketball is pretty good. I consider that a sports movie.
Basketball fucking rules. That's awesome. God, look at these guys.
Balls of Fury, a ping pong movie. Bench Warmers, not in that conversation. That's not even a good comedy.
I watched 10 minutes of Benchwarmers 2, which was like a straight to Netflix movie, and it is the worst piece of shit I've ever seen in my life. We might have to do that next time. It's so bad.
I would say Draft Day is also a really bad movie.
It is bad. I saw Draft Day in theaters, and I can't like say I regretted buying a ticket for it. To be honest, I really enjoyed it, but it was also really bad.
Yeah, it's I wanted it to be good.
I'm getting a couple super chats.
Here's this super chat from Bernie. Bernie
or Guillotine.
Bernie or Guillotine 2020.
It's a strange last name.
Your video about Monday Night Football, you ask about memorable games as you couldn't think of any. Aren't you a Broncos fan? What about Montana and LA Monday Night Fuel? First of all, Bernie, I mentioned that game in that episode. Second of all, the Broncos lose that game, so it doesn't count. But I did mention it.
Doesn't count. Yeah.
Let's see here. I hope all is going well with you and all your families. Brandon, I've been watching you for a while and find you very entertaining. This girl loves her Titans and enjoy your NFL takes. From Wander, just go. Thank you very much for that nice compliment. Will and I are safe We are healthy. I think
Family's good.
everyone right now is starting to feel the heat from all of this bullshit. I know things are happening to people I know.
Things are certainly happening.
Work and jobs and lack of security there for a lot of people and friends and family I have. So yeah, it's starting to suck, but pretty fortunate right now. I mean, if we have the time to stream The Longest Yard on YouTube, things are okay. Things are okay right now. But thank you for inquiring.
Burt Reynolds just took a sack. Worried about his protection holding up.
Yeah, we finally got to football, and now we're not even paying attention.
Yeah.
Who's this shirtless, baldless guy? Bald guy. Baldless?
Baldless is just having hair. I don't know, but he looks like...
Is that the principal from Back to the Future?
I think it's Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. Is it Bezos or Bezos? How are you supposed to say his name?
It's either Bezos or Bezos. Probably
Jeff Bezos. Yeah, it's Bezos. Oh, that guy's just practicing karate.
That guy looks like Ben Roethlisberger on the right.
Oh, if we're going back to sports movies, have you ever watched Unnecessary Roughness? Or Necessary Roughness, sorry.
I have not. No.
Oh. Me and you should just watch that on a live stream privately, because it is...
Yeah.
I watched that movie probably 20 to 30 times when I was a kid. Scott Bakula goes back...
Bakula, yeah.
He goes back to college to play out his last year of football because the team is tanking and needs him. You've got Sinbad, Kathy Ireland, right?
Yeah, she was hot.
A young Jason Bateman's in it.
Jason Bateman?
Yeah.
Kidding.
And it just reminded me because one of the guys on the team is really good at karate and kung fu, and he is also bald like that guy. So maybe that's a little tribute to The Longest Yard.
Another super chat from Bernie or Guillotine 2020. Well then, the number one Monday Night Football ever is the undefeated 85 Bears at Dolphins with the 72 Dolphins in attendance in order to jinx them and Marino giant upset. Yeah, it's a great game. They had no idea how to defend the spread offense. If like literally one team had just lined up in the shotgun, they would have put up like 35 a game on the Bears that season.
I should watch that.
Overrated defense.
You're saying the 85 Bears is overrated?
Yeah.
With today's offenses?
Correct.
Fair enough.
Oh, Adam's here.
Oh, we got 5 points? Oh, we should... I could probably Skype Adam in.
Yeah, let's get Adam in here. If he's available. Oh, he's got a family, but if he's available...
If he's watching this right now, he's not paying attention to his family. I'm just going to put Adam's...
We all know that family comes last right now.
Oh, yeah. This is a great super chat. Buck melanoma. Buck cancer. Bakula is still a stallion. That is true.
Yes.
That is true.
Leap.
Oh, that guy just punched him in the face?
LOL, I'm in bed.
Well, let's...
So?
That's probably more the better, Adam.
Yeah. Are you shirtless, too?
Adam's in bed with his wife, probably.
Ugh. Thank God we don't have any women to tie us down. Right?
I'm married, Will.
Ah, shit, you're right.
Ah, shit.
Damn it, you're right.
Here's a good one from Travis. Was anyone else surprised at how entertaining the XFL was?
I think we all thought it would be better than the AAF for the most part.
Yeah. I did. I thought it was going to do better and be better just because they were actually like promoting it beforehand. And they were talking about it like on ESPN and shit. And nobody was talking about the alliance. It felt like.
Oh, indeed.
This is interesting.
It
Brandon,
might be
you're
time.
you're
Yeah,
funny,
go
but
ahead.
also a butt face. Love you from a Chiefs fan. I don't know if my face is so much like a butt, but I appreciate that Chiefs fans are watching.
Any thoughts on Jadeveon Clowney? Doesn't live up to his athleticism, for sure. Don't think he's going to get $20 or even $18 million a year.
Yeah, I mean, if like Derek Wolfe and Shelby Harris are playing for $3.5 to $6 million a season,
They both had more sacks than Jadeveon last year,
yeah.
pretty sure.
Well, he had like 9, didn't he?
Did he? I think he
Yeah.
had like 3.
I could be wrong. Maybe he did only have 3.
I mean, not, sacks are the most important. He only
No,
has
I mean
33
Clowney
sacks.
does a lot of things. It's
No,
just
definitely. Yeah.
he's never lived up to being
3
like
sacks.
the number 1 pick in the draft, right? Was he number 1?
Exactly. He was number 1, yeah. He was ahead of Khalil Mack.
Oh shit. Yeah, if you go back and do that draft, you take Khalil Mack. Who was the quarterbacks taken?
Blake Bortles, baby.
Oh, that was that draft.
It's number 3 overall, I think. It was Blake Bortles.
Blaine Gabbert? No, that was before that.
No, it was
Bridgewater was at the end of that first
Teddy
round.
Bridgewater.
or beginning of the
Derek
second.
Carr was in the second round.
Derek Carr.
Someone I'm forgetting. Zach Mettenberger was there, I think.
We got Wonder Just Go. If y'all don't mind, please take a little time to tell me about what you think about the Titans past season and how you feel about them going into the upcoming season. I was very sad to see Marcus and Jarrell go, but I think Ryan will be okay. I hope at least. I loved what the Titans did until they couldn't beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, I was really disappointed in them for not beating the Chiefs. I was not, it's hard to, they're kind of in a damned if they do, damned if they don't situation as far as paying Ryan Tannehill. They kind of have to. He played really well last season. I don't know if I expect him to play quite as well again. But you get Derrick Henry back. I think Derrick Henry's like a special type of running back. And I don't mind paying him for if they can pay him for 2 years and then get out of the contract if they need to. I think that'll work. And then AJ Brown is awesome. So
Yeah, I think the Titans have a decent team, and Derrick Henry signed his tender today, right? His $10 million or
Yeah.
whatever. So getting him back for another season at a reasonable price with Tannehill, with most of that offensive line and offense still intact, they have a real opportunity to be good again next year. It's just nobody knows if Ryan Tannehill is going to be a consistently good quarterback, or if he's the type of quarterback that's going to elevate the team, when they need him to. I think that's what you kind of wonder about Tannehill, but I like Vrabel too. I like the Titans, and I hope they do well. I think they're a team, though, that got good at the right time last season. And, when you talk about teams who kind of just go on a run at the right time, I feel like the Titans would have been a really great example of that if they made it to the Super Bowl, too. You know what I mean? Barkevius Mingo versus Jadeveon Clowney. Which name? Ooh.
Barkevius, come on.
If you could go Barkevius Clowney, then you've knocked it out of the park. I believe Barkevius Mingo and DeBrickashaw Ferguson were 2 of the names that got Key and Peele to come up with the whole sketch.
Yeah, I don't think it happens without them.
I think
we
Jordan.
did have our our best names of the draft coming up.
Too. Oh yeah, that's like one of my favorite episodes to do.
Some good ones.
We will be combing through the most crazy named players in this year's draft for your pleasure. Brandon, always touching my hair. Perna, take a shot every... I'm not always touching my hair. I can just see it in this weird green screen key, and it's distracting me.
A 5-point videos has left the chat.
Bye 5 points. Now, this might be a controversial thing to say. I'm not sure how good of an actor Burt Reynolds really is.
He might not be great.
He's just like a fucking man. That's all it is.
You're right. I mean, yeah, you're right.
They're just he's like a guy that goes, I need a man for this role, and they're like, Burt Reynolds? Yep, he'll do. He'll be
testosterone heavy man. A man with high T.
I want to see some range right now, is what I'm saying. Maybe this isn't the right movie for it. We're not going to get that Burt Reynolds
What's the name of his character in Big Nice? Jack Horner?
Yeah, that was solid.
It's pretty good in that.
We're an hour and 2 minutes into this movie. Anybody who needs that timestamp update.
Hour and Dose. Equanimous St. Brown.
That's that guy had a great name. He's already in the NFL. That was from like a year or two ago. I don't know if he's still in the NFL. Didn't the Packers take him?
I think so. CeeDee Lamb or Henry Ruggs? My answer is Jerry Jeudy. Burt Reynolds is funny in Saints Row 3. He was in that game? I think Saints Row 2 was the peak of that franchise.
I didn't watch any of them.
Those are video games.
Oh, see? I didn't play any of those movies.
They're good. They're like a very like exaggerated version of Grand Theft Auto, like more cartoonish.
I've been trying
at that point.
I've been trying to play Doom. It is so hard.
I've heard that game's pretty hard.
It's the hardest video game I've ever played. I had to put it on easy, and I'm still struggling.
Still getting your shit rocked.
Dude, it's like you're not just shooting and killing guys. You got to like do all these jumps and shit, and they're like complicated.
Sounds hard. It's about that time that I got another beer. Oh, sex scene.
Stroker Ace. It's a perfect time for that super chat, Stroker Ace, because we got a sex scene coming.
My mom probably wouldn't be happy if she knew I was watching this, so I better go get a beer.
Go get your beer. She's got the biggest beehive of hair.
Seriously.
Oh. She's from Tallahassee. Oh, no, she's from Tallahassee. What am I drinking? I am drinking whiskey tonight. It is... I think this is High West. High West whiskey. Anybody else playing Doom? Wolfenstein. Lara Croft would crush you. Yeah, I never played the Tomb Raiders. My wife Jess likes those games. But all that jumping shit, so tough. Here we go. The Titans' offensive line is fine. Yeah, well, they lost Jack Conklin, but I think they'll be all right. Replacing Jarrell Casey's production for the Titans will be tough, but the fact that the Broncos got a guy of his caliber, ooh. That was a nice move by John Elway. It's a very nice move. Yeah, that beehive hairstyle, is that what you're talking about? Bulletproof? You are correct. I'm sure there's some Browns fans here. Well, not many people are watching, so there might not be. Michael Iyer, who do the Broncos take at 15? That's a good question. I think the Broncos are going to trade. I think they're going to trade now in the draft. I think if they want a wide receiver, like many are projecting, there are a lot of teams in front of them now that need a wide receiver. So I think they might have to trade to get their guy. I'm not saying I think that's the right move because there's going to be... Somebody's going to fall to them. A good wide receiver will fall to the Broncos. I just don't know if it's the one that they want. If they don't take a wide receiver, honestly, I won't be mad if they grab an offensive lineman because if a wide receiver is not there, that probably means a good tackle is falling to that spot. Also, corner.
Good point.
If you can get one of the top 2 corners available, I think that's a good move for the Broncos as well.
We do know that they talked to Christian Fulton.
The timestamp is 1 hour and 6-ish. Who? Fulton?
Christian Fulton, yeah, out of LSU. Who's a corner that might be able to get in the second round.
Okay. Yeah, everybody likes Jerry Jeudy. Will really likes Jerry Jeudy.
Great route runner.
I thought he was the projected number 1 overall wide receiver. Is that still true, or is...
I mean, people are getting on Henry Ruggs nuts a little bit just because he's super fast, but I think Jerry Jeudy's a better overall wide receiver.
Wait for it. Wait for it. This is just for you guys.
He's touching it.
That's how you touch that hair. This is an important scene in the movie, though, I think.
They're all important scenes.
He's talking about how he misses the real world. I think he was the MVP of the league, they said in this movie. Or at least at the beginning when he was fighting, physically assaulting that woman. I think she said something about that. Oh, yeah. See, Jerry Jeudy to the Broncos and Judge Judy, that would be perfect.
Yes.
My wife Jess watches a lot of Judge Judy, so I've seen my fair share of Judge Judy episodes. A show I never thought, I never understood why people would watch it, but now I get it.
She is certainly a no-nonsense judge.
Oh, man, it's just funny.
As opposed to
all those judges that are
the some nonsense judges,
yeah.
Or the all nonsense judges. Shout out to anyone who knows that reference.
Oh, I missed it.
It's a little obscure, but if someone gets it, there's going to be a prize of some kind.
All right, I'll give him 2 minutes. Didn't Judge Judy retire recently? Yes, she is going to retire. I think her last episode will air in summer of 2021. So she retired and they have that many backlogged, or I don't know. This is a good question. What the fuck are the Lions doing?
Man, just trying to become the Patriots, I guess.
Yeah, we don't know.
Maybe I'll take Tua. Who knows? That's what I would do.
I put them in the teams that are losing free agency episode. Because it's one of those things where they've made so many moves that it might work out for them, but it probably won't. It's like the Raiders. They're making a ton of moves, and there's a chance that it just might work, but usually when you're trying to make that many moves, it's not going to work. And then the Raiders, they did not sign
Eli Apple
today, which is interesting.
Which I think might be good for them, honestly.
Yeah, he's not that great of a corner.
They're just, I mean, that's what we know free agency is all about. Just sign a bunch of mediocre players to slightly inflated contracts.
Yeah,
that's how you get better.
But now a bunch of players are signing their offers, because they're like, oh, fuck. Everything is uncertain right now, so I'm just going to take this offer I didn't like a month ago.
Yeah.
NFL's not canceled yet. You're
absolutely right.
Do not take that away from us, Xevious. You are welcome. He says, thanks for doing this. You're welcome. Anybody hanging around for this chat and just listening, I respect that. I feel like this idea has failed. But I don't know.
Let's see what you guys think, first of all.
Did I miss The Longest Yard? No, we're still watching it. You got to watch it on your own. We're an hour and 11 minutes in.
Burt or Adam version? Burt version.
We're in the Burt version.
The version.
We're not really talking about the movie. We're just talking now.
Yeah. Mostly just reading the comments.
If you want to know what's happening, a guy with a weird black eye is planting evidence in some prison cells while the teams are coming off the old practice field. See, we got some people watching the movie and listening to this bullshit. Here's what's hard about this. It is hard to pay attention and talk about it and try to answer chat questions and pay attention to what Will's even saying sometimes.
I don't even listen to what you're saying, so...
Yeah. See, some people are just playing Xbox and listening. So
Fair
really,
enough.
at this point, I think we look at it like, if you have good questions, Will and I will talk about those things. Oh, there's a prison fire.
This guy just got lit on fire. Damn.
Oh, he's locked in there. It's a murder.
That's a murder.
We got people from Canada watching. Max Eaton.
Oh, hello there. Sorry.
Oh, that guy's dead. Here's a good question. NFL with no crowd. Would you watch? God, yes, I would watch.
Of course I would watch.
Like, I don't want to see that.
That would be weird, but...
But if we gotta see one game, two
Seems pretty
games...
likely.
I think all of us are just hoping that shit gets back to normal. Like, the not knowing when things are going to go back to normal is what is, like, a mind fuck.
I would expect it to be... I would take the over, is all I'm saying.
On when it gets back to normal? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm taking the over.
No, I agree. We've got... do I have a Discord from Buck Cancer?
No, but he has an OnlyFans.
I do have a Discord, and I use it whenever I do the live stream with 5 Points. And every single time, I have like 2 accounts, and I never log into the right one. And it's always like a thing for me to get in there. So... We got Mark Sparkman Super Chat. Keep posting. Would love to write with you guys. Mark? If you can prove to me you're a better writer than Will's
job is yours.
Will is out. Will is out.
Dead weight.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
I need to start trying now.
I will keep posting because I don't have a fucking choice. I have a mortgage.
Watching party.
Oh, now see, that would be interesting.
Well, we can do it now. No excuse not to have premium.
You know, it's like, I probably am more qualified as an expert about porn than I am football.
Yeah, and trust me, we would not get caught up reading the comments if that was the case.
Correct.
Eyes on the prize.
People kept calling me a simp in the last episode.
Why?
Because I had like...
Let's get cut.
I had to look what that was. I had to look up what that was.
Why didn't you just ask me?
It was easier to just Google SIMP. It was because my April Fool's joke.
What was it?
about the. I wrote a joke about the. I know you don't. April Fools. You don't even read through the whole episode when you're writing it.
How do you know?
Because I know sometimes when you write the same joke I've already written.
I really am on the verge of losing my job here.
No, I was right. Like, I looked up why April Fools started, and it's because they switched from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar. And I was like,
I read that. Okay.
And then I was like, But then I put in all these pictures of shirtless Julian Edelman and shirtless Greg Olson for the actual like calendars of switching, and all these shirtless men calendars got the simp.
I don't know if that's the appropriate use of the word simp.
No, it wasn't.
To be honest,
it wasn't.
The people over there. Wander Just Go again with Brandon. Where you come up with those people in the cutscenes of your videos? I find the simplicity of the acts they're doing amusing and creative. I think that's. I'm going to answer for you. I think that's just stock B-roll, isn't it?
Oh, for like the transitions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stock footage, right?
It's just stock footage. And I just looked up for weird shit. I'm like, It
is great. It is great.
People taking pills. Oh,
it's
yeah. That'll work.
Adds a little David Lynchian little vibe to the channel.
I think they're funny, but it's also like, this guy's lazy and just trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do we got here? Ryan Pace, next job. Can't think of anything funny. Thank you, Buck. I don't know what Ryan Pace's next job is. Next time, can you watch the 2013 Week 5 Broncos versus Cowboys game on NFL Game Pass? It's free right now. YouTube was just streaming that game. The NFL YouTube channel. And I was watching some of that. And that was that's when I thought YouTube and the NFL should partner with YouTubers to stream games like that so we could actually watch that shit and talk about it. Because I think that would be a good idea. And then rewatching some of that game, the Broncos' first offensive series was so bad.
Yeah. They got down early in that game.
They got down, but also every play they had got negated for something stupid. DT had this amazing play, got called back for holding. Noshawn Moreno broke this great run on 2nd and 20 for 18 yards, but his knee was down, so it was only a 2-yard gain. And then, that game turned into one of the best. Mark Sparkman.
Spark Markman.
I loved you teaming up with Flimlo. Yes, that was cool. He was super nice to work with. I was the one who reached out to do that shit, and you never know, because I didn't really know him. I knew I knew what he did. I knew his work. But he said yes. He answered my email, and then we made a video happen. And I'm sure I benefited from it way more than he did.
So the prisoners just blocked the extra point, but they didn't try to return it because I guess that wasn't a rule back then.
Yeah, these are prison rules, Will.
Yeah. Oh, they're doing the kickoff reverse handoff there.
Yeah, did you not read up on prison football rules before this?
Clearly not. Paul Kriz wearing number 22, which is a very old school quarterback thing to be wearing a number in the 20s.
Oh, they should bring that back. Quarterbacks should be able to wear whatever number they want. Are you only answering questions if I pay you? Well,
no, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
We will, though.
But what I feel like if somebody gives me money, I'm definitely going to answer their question, or at least try to.
Imagine drafting Garrett Bowles 20th overall. That's what I was saying at the time.
Yeah. I did not like that pick at the time.
Nope. I wanted O.J. Howard, but the Bucks picked him one pick ahead.
Yeah. I wanted Ramczyk.
Yeah, and he's been he plays right tackle, but he's been
Yeah.
really good for the Saints. Also, he's got Drew Brees, so who knows?
Yeah, that also helps. But I will say this, like, Garrett Bowles showed improvement last season. So
Yeah, he got better when his quarterback didn't suck. So
yeah, when the QB didn't suck, and maybe let's assume after a half a season of coaching, and I know Garrett Bowles has been doing some other stuff to try to get better. So I'm willing to give him a chance. Like, don't get me wrong, when the holding penalties were out of control, it was not
yeah,
positive to have him on the field, but
that Bears game.
if he's keeping the holds, like the penalties limited, he's not a bad tackle. Like, so it's yes, if they could redo that,
athletic.
if they could redo that draft pick, they do it differently. But right now, it's not the worst thing.
Overall, that was a very bad draft.
Burt Reynolds got an arm.
He's gone. He's got a
Burt
cannon.
Reynolds got an arm.
96 Jags Broncos playoff rewatch.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. That's just a watch for me because I was like 6 months old at the time.
that's the first time football made me cry. Maybe the only time, actually.
I mean, I was probably crying at the time too.
My best friend and I watched it, and I think both of us were kind of crying and like trying not to let the other guy see that they were crying. That was I mean, that football season is what hooked me into the NFL. That's the Broncos, like, for when I could really pay attention and remember when it mattered. That was the first time they were really good. I believed they could go to the Super Bowl, and they just got bounced by the fucking Jags in the wild card round.
I don't think anybody really feels bad for us for that season, considering what happened right after.
In hindsight, Will, but in the moment, that was actually a pretty eventful day, I believe. I think it was the same night that after we watched that, my friend's parents were out of town, and his older sister was babysitting us.
Uh-oh.
We were going into 6th grade, and then she gave us beer, and we got drunk for the first time and watched Happy Gilmore, which we already talked about.
Yeah, drunk for the first time in the summer, or the year, 5th grade, I guess.
We were
going into 6th grade.
Yeah, we were 12.
This is like January, so.
Yeah, we were young. His sister was not responsible. We did not ask for the beer.
Honestly, she rules.
She was just like, "You guys are being really good. Here's a little bit of beer. If you keep being good, I'll keep bringing it to you." We're like, "All right."
How old was she?
She was like
Just turning into
17 or
therapy.
18 or some shit.
Okay.
They were in
Sounds cool
high
as hell.
school drinking, so
Do you have her number?
probably. He's my best friend. I still see him all the time. Well, the family. I'm close with the family. He's in fucking Eastern Europe now. Anyway, this super chat here.
Worst pick: Paxton Lynch or Garrett Bowles. Come on, brother.
Thank you, Curtis. Keep it up. We will. Paxton Lynch, far worse.
Yeah. What? Is
Here's Charlie Beagle. Is Chad Jensen bald? Balding? Is he balding, maybe? Or does he just keep his hair short?
I think it's a choice.
I've only seen Chad once in real life, just like you, Will.
Yeah, true.
And
Well,
I saw Chad at a Broncos game, and he was blitzed. He was blitzed.
classic Mormon behavior.
We put down some beers when we hung out.
We put down many beers.
If
Many beers.
if we can ever travel again this next season, I'll have to fly you out here so we can like actually watch a Broncos game together and do some work together and make some videos.
Cool. Those will be the best videos we ever do.
And then I'll expense it as a business trip on my taxes.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. We'll be the only two people in the stadium, and we'll have to sit on opposite 50-yard lines.
Here we go.
Smoke a doobie already. That's illegal, my friend.
No, it's not.
Just kidding.
It's not illegal anymore, Will. That's assault, brother.
It is at the time of this movie. That's assault, brother.
This is a good question. Is 43-8 a trigger for Broncos fans like 28-3 is to Falcon fans? No.
Not as bad. Not as bad at all. No.
That Broncos loss, that game was worse. The Falcons lost in a worse way. But since the Broncos went back to the Super Bowl 2 years later and won, like, it doesn't sting as much as it would have if, say, Peyton Manning had to retire and the Broncos didn't get that other Super Bowl win.
I think ideally, because that game was like embarrassing, but it's also like getting shot in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Like it's just painless at that point, except you have to live to see the aftermath.
Yeah, that kick return right after halftime, like, you knew it was over.
Yeah, we done.
We've talked about this before, but I had a bunch of people over for that game, and I just wanted everybody out of my fucking house right away.
Leave.
Except for, like, the actual diehard fans. Like, I wanted just the close guys who really cared about football to stay and everybody else to leave.
Oh, God, I got bullied so hard at school the next day.
How old were you?
17.
Fuck, so you were in high school.
Yeah, this kid who now plays for who now plays in the MLS. Like, I almost got in the fight.
Oh, nice.
On Monday.
Would you have won?
He wasn't very big. Like, he's a soccer player, so yeah. So yes is what I'm saying.
Nice.
Maybe.
How much beer is too much beer?
That's the question I've been asking for a long time.
It's different for every person.
I don't know what the Korean currency is. I'm going to look it up, but we got 5,000 of those.
Ooh. If it's any relation to how much better they are at handling viruses, this is a lot of money for me. Longtime watcher from Seoul, South Korea. I hope you all stay safe and healthy. Long live TGS. Thank you, Sungwon Kim, if I am saying that correctly.
One South Korean won equals 0.00081 United States dollars.
So I'm guessing this is $5.
5,000 now. Oh, $4.07. Hey, respect. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Also, I played when I moved to San Diego, my best friend that I met there, his name's John Na. He is Korean, and I played on his mostly Korean Christian flag football team. They brought me in as a ringer, and I felt very, very cool to not have to go to so much church to get on the football team. And then I had to go to a couple church sessions with him, and the pastor was talking about how they shouldn't be bringing in people to play the sports if they weren't like true believers. And then I felt really, really guilty. He's like, "Don't worry about it, man. You're still going to play on Saturday or whatever."
Come on, dude. God doesn't care.
And then we got our asses kicked.
Well, God was not on your side. Clearly.
That's what happens when you bring in a sinner. I like to think I brought a lot of men closer to God that day.
Did they have a sale on beards? Yes.
You're looking at it. Yes, flag football.
When was the last time you shaved, Brandon?
Like all the way off?
Yeah, all the way off.
When I lived in Los Angeles. So around maybe somewhere between 2011 and 2013.
Damn.
I was clean shaven for a little bit. Not very long. Did you ever watch Boardwalk Empire?
I've seen the pilot like 3 times.
That
Just
show's.
haven't made it past.
Did they in the pilot? Does it have the guy that has like the face mask that covers his face, like half of his face, and then he's got like the mustache?
Yeah, I think so.
I was that guy for Halloween. I think that was the last time I shaved off my beard.
How many people got the reference? Probably not very many.
That show's really good. If you need to watch
It is.
a good show that you haven't, Boardwalk is good.
Peyton Manning's favorite TV show, I believe.
Boardwalk is?
Yeah.
Ah, that's good. See, if I ever run into him, now I'll have a thing to talk about.
Probably will. What do you think about Jordan Love, and where do you think he's going? I think he might go to Carolina. Call me crazy. Or the Chargers. One of those. I would not take Justin Herbert.
Perna without a beard would be weird. That is very accurate. I don't like my face without a beard. You guys seen Ozark? Fuck yeah, we have. Bob Saget, and that is the real Bob Saget. Any Boardwalk Empire comments right now are getting thrown on screen.
Do you remember when Bob Saget was like a curse word? Maybe that was just like my era. The fuck? What was that pass? Burt? It's like Jimmy Garoppolo closing his eyes in the Super Bowl.
I feel like one of the toughest things to do in TV or movies is make football gameplay look and feel believable.
Yeah, it's really tough. I think what's the best? Who's done it the best? I've always wondered that question. This is not terrible.
This really isn't actually, for when they did this, it's
pretty decent.
The thing is quick cuts. You got to have a lot of quick cuts.
Yeah. And they have like wide shots too, which is good.
And this is nice because like they're not trying to pretend to be the NFL. You know what I mean? So they can probably have guys actually just kind of play and you can buy into it.
No way Burt Reynolds won MVP in the NFL. He's throwing ducks. He looks like 2019 Peyton Manning out there.
If Manning went in right now?
Yeah, Manning just never retired. Got worse every year.
I think the Friday Night Lights, I felt like they did a good job with the gameplay. I mean, it's a little cheesy in some parts, but for the first time I watched it, I was like, oh yeah, they did the football parts nicely. All right. Ozark is good. I am watching the current season right now. The Program was the best football movie ever, circa 1993. Dude, I love The Program. We wanted to watch that. It's just, it wasn't on Netflix. How much would you value a Ed McCaffrey poster? Oh, I thought that was going to say like an Ed McCaffrey type prospect right now. Poster?
Love him.
I have an Ed McCaffrey autograph, so I don't need your poster. I went to the Broncos stadium, stood in line, and got Ed McCaffrey to sign my mini football helmet.
I'll give you about 5,000 South Korean won for it.
I'd pay $30 or $40 for a cool McCaffrey poster.
If you frame it, yeah.
Yeah, if like it's a nice one that you can, put up somewhere. Sorry, I'm getting more chatty now because my full whiskey is in my body.
The Guardsman just scored a touchdown. It's 35-13.
Ooh.
5 minutes 58 to go in the third. They're in trouble.
Is this setting up for a comeback? Oh!
Down 22.
Did you see that? I wish that was
Holder
legal.
just got tackled.
If the NFL wants to be better, they should allow
it?
for holding tackles. Holder tackles.
Is it not legal? I mean, he has the ball, right?
Yeah, you should be able to tackle the holder.
If you can get there in time, you should absolutely be able to tackle the holder. Who's the best holder of all time? I think it's Jake Plummer.
Oh yeah, Plummer used to do the holds.
Yeah. Even when like Cutler beat him out in 2006, he was still doing holds.
How would that? How much would that piss you off if you were the former starting quarterback and you still had to do holding duties, or would you be happy that you get on the field for a play?
I think I'd be happy to be on the field, honestly. I felt really bad for Jake Plummer after that.
Yeah, that was a weird time.
It was.
That was a weird season. It was also the season Darren Williams was shot and killed. Like,
Yeah, day after the 49ers game.
yeah. Well, I was at that game. It was New Year's. Stayed downtown getting drunk that night. So we were young and cool.
You're probably close to them, right?
Yeah. And I left
That's crazy.
I went out by myself like at 3 a.m. to find some food to eat. And I walked way too
Nice.
far and only found a hot dog vendor on the street.
Oh man, how I miss those days.
Deadwood
Should have
does
already passed me
rule.
by.
Will, 135 pounds. Do you think I'm over or under that number?
Over.
Good answer.
I'll take the over.
'Cause that is correct. By a good 6 or 7 pounds.
Deadwood does rule. It absolutely does. Favorite TV show?
All time. Ooh.
I might go Mad Men. Well, The Simpsons. Simpsons probably yes, but Mad Men's pretty as far as dramas.
Simpsons was my first favorite TV show.
Yeah.
For sure. I have like the first 14 seasons on DVD.
Fuck Disney Plus for taking it away and putting it behind their paywall.
It's still on
Bastards.
though. My wife's been putting Simpsons on every night instead of Everybody Loves Raymond when we eat dinner.
It's still on FX,
Yeah.
but you can't like on Xfinity. You used to be able to watch like any episode you wanted, but now you can't.
Yeah.
You gotta pay for it.
Because Fox got purchased by Disney.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, I only really watched like episode or like seasons like 2 through 7.
Yeah, they've been playing some of the
Oh.
newer ones, and they're not as bad as I thought. There's still some funny shit in there.
Yeah, it's not good. I'm proud of King of the Hill for hanging it up when the time was right.
Yeah, how many seasons of King of Hill was there?
Maybe like 10, 11, 12. It was pretty good like the whole way through.
John Byrne Sunberg says, Viva la Bam, favorite TV show.
That show is awesome. Kim Possible, then Breaking Bad. Yes.
Here's a fun fact about Bam Margera. I've seen him twice in real life.
Really?
And not
What was he up to?
one was in Wichita, Kansas, at the skate park that I used to go to. Birdhouse did like a demo there, and I got to watch him skate. And he was by far that day the worst skateboarder on the Birdhouse team. Like, he literally was trying to do one trick for 30 minutes and kept failing. And then he just came into the stands and like just sat down. And I was like, oh, that guy's a dick. I was like, I thought he was so funny, and he doesn't seem funny at all. And then when I was working in San Diego, we had to go to LA at some hotel in Hollywood we were staying at, and I saw him there. I was like, oh, fuck, that's Bam Margera. I've seen you twice now, and you don't know that. You don't know that about me.
He's always just like the entire premise of that show is like he just beat the shit out of his dad while he's on the toilet.
Yeah. And
Bad
now
idea.
I hope he's okay.
Yes, I hope so.
Burt-
He was on Come Town a while ago.
Was he?
Sounds like he's doing all right.
Tony Hawk Underground 2.
Who had, who had a better beard? That's Good Sports or the other guy?
That's really funny.
Like how your name is just That's Good Sports.
Yeah, I don't know what sucks more. The fact that I'm That's Good Sports instead of
the other guy.
my name that I say at the beginning of every episode, or you're the other
it's
guy.
in every comment.
Yeah.
Or the other guy. I'm cool with that.
Here's one from Brent Marshall. Did you
Spencer
catch?
B, thank you.
Did you catch Gronkowski on The Masked Singer? I saw that he was on it, but I did not catch
I think
it.
they should all be masked singers right now, or they should donate their masks to healthcare professionals, in my opinion.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Here's a fun debate. Peyton Manning or John Elway?
Well, I watched Manning play, so.
Yeah. Whoa, Burt just did something stupid and it's paying off. Oh, that guy looks pretty fast. Double zeros.
Yeah.
Pretty fast.
Yeah, for a guy
Oh!
oh shit, concussed. Uh-oh. Throw that flag.
I think... See, here's the thing. Like, if you're a Broncos fan who watched Elway, and if you say anybody's better than Elway, it's like it's blasphemy. Peyton Manning was the first NFL quarterback I watched play that I actually thought could convince me in an argument to be better than John Elway.
They're just different style quarterbacks.
Yeah, they're completely different.
Times.
But
Peyton Manning was a master of efficiency.
Manning was the first quarterback I was like legitimately like, this is the best quarterback I've ever watched play football.
Elway tugs on your heartstrings.
Yeah, but I thought that about Manning when he was a Colt. So then when he came to the Broncos, it sold that argument easily. Manning just did so many things different than any quarterback before him. Elway, you could put in any time, and he would still be good.
Yeah. I would love to see him right now.
Oh, man.
I mean, like, right now. Like, 60-year-old John Elway.
I just want to get drunk with John Elway.
Good for you, bud. I think we could pull it off. I think we would make it happen.
I think Peyton Manning would be more fun to get drunk with, though.
Yeah.
Because I think Elway gets drunk more than Peyton Manning. So I think Peyton Manning getting really drunk would be more interesting than John Elway.
More of a novelty?
Yeah. Because people who get drunk a lot, like, I don't know.
I heard stories, I probably told this at some point, but I heard stories that from Ken O'Brien, because Ken O'Brien's from Sacramento, and is friends with my mother.
Oh, really?
That John Elway went hard in the Pro Bowl, like the week of.
Oh,
He
really?
was staying out like the latest out of all the quarterbacks there. I think it was like him, Marino, like O'Brien, Marino, and Elway. And Elway was like, "I'm not going to bed yet. I'm staying up.
Yeah.
I'm making it. I'm making it to
Elway has a reputation
until sunrise."
of being a drinker.
The man just does not give up ever.
Elway on a scooter, we have seen it, and that confirms a lot of what we're talking about. Can we get Ken O'Brien on the podcast? That's the real question.
Probably.
If he's your mom's friend that you're bragging about, I don't see why we couldn't.
He's my real father, is who he is.
You'd be able to throw way better than you can.
I know his nephew. I saw his nephew at a bar a while ago. I can't go to any bars now.
Nope. That's a thing in the past.
Will looks like the friend from Unfriended. Probably. I should turn my light on.
Yeah, it's getting so dark.
Yeah, well, it's getting dark here. Ah, there we go.
Here we go. Better deep ball, Brandon or Will?
Me, definitely.
It said Russell or Drew Brees, but
Yeah.
that's basically, well, no. I am either of those quarterbacks because they're both short. We need a tall guy for you to be. Actually,
I think it's 6'1" quarterback.
I'm probably more like Drew Brees because I'm short, and I probably think I'm more athletic than I am. Russell Wilson's very, very athletic. Better deep ball, though? Right now, I'd probably say Russell because he's like...
He's got like one of the best deep balls.
He's way younger than Drew Brees.
Well, Drew Brees has to like tilt his whole body upwards to throw a deep ball.
Yeah.
Best deep ball of all time. Wow.
Do you have a good arm, Will?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. I think one thing we should do when we get together next time is hold a combine or play a flag football game, perhaps for charity.
Yeah, we can get a game going.
Again, the charity is for us.
Yeah,
for our bank account.
We're supporting the I have to pay taxes charity.
We've got rent to pay charity.
Research flat Earth.
Okay.
I can research that for you, and I can already tell you what the result's going to be.
It's a disc. This guy keeps calling you "That's Good Sports."
I'd actually rather be known as that because, like, if I ever have to get a real job as Brandon Perna, it'd be better if people didn't know.
Yeah, I gotta scrub all this from the internet. Oh well. Why does That's Good Sports look like that third string junior varsity quarterback no one likes?
Hey, I was QB1.
How many JV quarterbacks have a beard like that?
Yeah, we need to write a movie about a full-grown man going back to middle school to play football.
And then accidentally murdering one of the kids, but that's like 10 minutes in, and the rest of the movie is like 3 hours, and it's him just grappling with the fact that he killed the kid.
No, then he goes to prison.
It's like Manchester by the Sea.
I could be Casey Affleck.
Yeah, I think so.
No, but then the guy goes to prison, and then it's just the longest yard after that. So you think?
There we go.
Did you ever see the movie Ladybugs?
Is it a soccer movie?
With Rodney Dangerfield and Jonathan Brandis? He dresses his stepson up as a girl to help his soccer team be good that he coaches.
Oh, that movie is canceled as hell.
Yeah, that would be an amazing one to actually watch.
Well, first of all, the movie we need to make is Child Lawyer.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of first on the to-do list.
Child Lawyer.
What the fuck was that block? Oh, I just hit him with a spiral right to the dick. Like how they're literally leaping onto the dog pile.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, they got the cross-dresser cheerleaders, too, right?
I thought that was just from the Sandler one, but I was wrong. Will and Brandon versus a bunch of preschoolers on a football field would be fun to watch.
I'm pretty confident that we'll win that one.
I think we'll be okay. Hopefully. The best deep ball was probably Warren Moon, Randall Cunningham. Randall Cunningham did have that really, really long deep pass to like Fred Barnett.
Randall Cunningham was fun to watch.
I would like to get drunk with Chad Jensen and Eric.
Eric Trickle?
I'll pass on Eric. Chad, yes.
Oh.
Chad, we should have Chad on sometime.
Did you not get along with Eric, Will?
Eric didn't like me. I don't know why. Yeah.
Well, you have one of those personalities that's very hospitable. So
Right.
I don't know what got under his skin.
You know how many times you and I have fought over the years about stuff.
Chad sending me your contact info was such a smart move for me.
Destiny. Yeah. Same.
He was like, I got this guy that is a really good writer, and I think he would be much better fit for you. I was like,
It was basically a trade.
it was a
I got
trade.
traded. Yeah.
No, he was like extremely like complimentary. He's just like, I think his style fits what you're
Oh, yeah.
doing.
No, he
And
told me the same exact thing.
he was right.
He was like, yeah.
Imagine
Yes,
if we could
exactly.
actually really focus on writing episodes together too.
If we ever got an office with like office space, game over.
I know. That's like the next thing.
It is. It'll happen. I don't know if it'll happen this year, next year. I don't know if there will be a next year.
Yeah, no shit.
The world might explode.
I'm working on it every day. Here's just a solid statement. Fins up, baby. Fins up.
Fins straight up. Do you guys actually like Madden?
I'm just glad a Dolphins fan's in here. I don't play Madden. I did
haven't-
for a little bit. I'm playing Doom right now. I already talked about how hard that game is. If you've got any hot cheats for Doom Eternal, please send them to me.
You got any cheats from Madden too? I claim not to like Madden, and I end up playing Madden more than any other game. So I do love franchise mode. I don't play Ultimate Team or anything. My review of Madden is up on the Patreon if you're interested. Maybe that's why you asked me that question
Yeah, they probably read it.
in the first place. But yeah, I think it's actually better than it gets credit for. It got way better, I think, once they switched to like Xbox One and PS4 than it was on Xbox 360. And like the drafting and the team management stuff, I think is really good. I enjoy that. But I'm waiting for NFL 2K to come back. That's the GOAT. I'll still play 2K5 every now and then. And I'll still play All Pro Football 2K8, one of my favorite games of all time.
Okay, these are two important things we need to discuss. One, dudes can't write without an office. LOLs. Mike, I hear what you're saying. We have been writing with our own home offices, aka our bedrooms,
Yeah.
for multiple years now. What we're saying,
Sometime.
what we're saying is we want to be in the same room, collaboratively writing and trying to make a better episode to put on the internet. Like the goal is maybe
You should want us to be in an office.
you should want the show to
shit
be
will
better.
Get done. The shit we would get done if we like got in our car and drove to work and just put in time. Oh boy.
Right.
Maybe we'll get let's get a WeWork,
Oh yeah.
and we'll be somewhere in the middle and we'll commute every day.
Isn't that company like a big scam, or didn't they do
Probably.
didn't something
Almost
weird happen there? Doom cheats are 100% all over the internet by now. Well, then give them to me.
Yeah, fucking hand them over, bitch.
You think I'm gonna look up Doom cheats? What I want is unlimited ammo, and I don't want to have to do any parts of the game where you have to make really hard jumps. Oh, look at... Okay, right now, Burt's got a torn up jersey. They should have jerseys be a little bit easier to tear in the NFL, and you should have to play with your shredded jersey because that looks really cool right now. Oh, this is the final play of the game.
Pads. Slow motion.
Little trickery coming for the final play of the longest yard. Is this the longest yard?
This is the longest.
We are actually watching the longest yard.
They're running a little quarterback sweep. They cut to the same clip twice, I think. 3 times. 4 times.
The longest
5.
yard is actually just us
How fucking long is this play? Jesus.
I didn't realize the
Oh, he's reversing field like Marcus Allen in the
the
Super Bowl.
the conclusion of this movie was the literal title in
Yeah,
translation.
serious.
Right now, though, I know it's in slow motion, but well,
I'm
he's
captivated.
right. Yeah, right here. Burt looks like he's a decent runner in
What if
slow
this play
motion.
got wiped out? Like the ref flew it through. I can't talk right now.
Oh, game's over.
Through a
Gun.
flag. Oh shit!
You think they'd really have a ref fire a gun
Is he
in
really
a
firing the gun in
in
the
a
middle of the play?
prison football game?
Yeah. Blindside
Oh,
block. 10
oh,
second runoff. Oh, he's about to Antonio Brown him.
all the still frame quick
Oh,
shots.
Shit, still frames.
Fuck
Some
yeah!
70 shit
I gotta
right
remember
there.
that editing trick.
Freeze frame. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, here's the longest stream. Fair enough. PD1
Yeah,
Gaming.
fair.
Longest stream, correct. We started with 400. We're down to 165, so we're not doing it correctly.
It's okay.
I did look up Jean-Claude Van Damme movies to do our... I wanted to do Kickboxer or Bloodsport. They didn't have either one. Wow.
Mike DeGrande, you should hire me as a writer. No homo.
Why would that be homo?
Fair. Luis Peralta. Hi, Will. Hello, Luis.
Sorry, just
Fuck, this
checking
is pretty
something.
bad. 0 days since Antonio Brown. Yep.
We made it. Whoa, why did that one get so big? That's what she said. You could create a game called Big Dick Plays, and when you finish it, you get the award. That's the tagline for the game.
I like it.
Dude, Double Impact. Yes. Very good Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Sparkman.
Joe Flacco to Jacoby Jones versus Broncos. That's the whole comment. Fuck you. Fuck you, Eric. That was the equivalent of the 96 Jags game to me in my development. I was a little older though.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
I still cried though. They really should have won that season.
Yeah, that was their...
The team ruled.
They would have beat the 49ers. They wouldn't have went to the Super Bowl against the Seahawks. So we wouldn't have gotten embarrassed. And then they win Super Bowl 50 anyway. AB fights...
When did you...
What's that?
Oh, AB fights Logan Paul?
I was just going to say, I
that.
challenged Logan Paul officially to a fight on Twitter, and he did not respond. So...
Coward.
Oh,
You guys should call him a coward.
I think I had my best tweet ever, performance-wise, today.
Oh, yeah, I saw it early on.
It was what... Did not expect it to do well, but it is now my best
It's
tweet.
never like, yeah.
But it was Pro Football Focus asked, what is the best all-time NFL defense?
Oh. Yeah.
And I said, O.J. Simpson's Lawyers, and it did well.
Pretty good.
That was literally like I just woke up and started looking at shit. I was like, oh yeah, that's funny. Haha. All right, people agree with me.
Isn't it sad that like our first thing we do when we wake up is just
look at
hop on Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Pretty bad.
look at that as work though.
True.
Well, we made it through the movie.
We made it through the movie. And now Netflix is about to play Unorthodox Unlimited series. Born and raised in a New York ascetic community, no, the description went away. Never mind. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna watch that.
No. Well, this is a long stream. How long did we do it for? 2 hours and 4 minutes. Fuck.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's answer a few more comments here. Logan Paul is a flat earther, not surprising.
I'm trying to look for something. It's mostly just people saying Street Fighter. They want some more of that Jean-Claude Van Damme talk. Brandon would drop dead in that fight. Logan would find him
in the forest.
I don't know.
That's because
I don't know what that means.
Logan Paul did a video where he walked through this.
Oh, that's right. No, yeah, okay.
Forest.
That's a very solid comment. That is a very solid comment.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Here's the thing. If I actually fought Logan Paul, I would play the best defense in a YouTuber boxing match you have ever seen in your life.
Spencer B, I've only been at home and at work, so not spending money on stuff I normally would. So here's some more. Have a good rest of the night, guys. Thank you, Spencer.
Wow, Spencer. Thank you very much.
Very nice, very kind of you.
I can't... Dude, it is so weird to me that this is set up and people just give me money for talking right now and saying shit.
Yeah.
It's awesome that people enjoy, like, the show that we do almost every fucking day. And it's like sometimes it just feels like it's not good, and other days I'm like, man, we did a really good job. And then people are like, this is your worst episode so far, but it's just crazy. Like, it's weird. Like, because of YouTube, I'm in a safer position right now, work wise, than I would have been if I was still just like video editing or freelance video editing like I was doing before.
Yeah, it's strange. Same here. Can I buy life insurance on Brandon before the fight? Yes.
Yes.
Logan Paul never high fives agents. He just leaves them hanging. Oh, Jesus fuck.
You read the wrong comment, Will.
I didn't read it before I read it out loud.
Here's a good question. Do you all split the profits? No. I keep a much bigger
80,
share.
20. Brandon gets 20.
Let's just say this. Will is underpaid.
Yeah, maybe. Not by that much.
Not when he doesn't read through my scripts.
I don't think you guys appreciate how much fucking work Brandon does.
Fair enough,
pretty
Will.
Much all day. Pretty much all day.
That's the thing. Like, I would love to tell
social life, family life.
My wife doesn't even know what I look like anymore.
He doesn't talk to his wife anymore for your guys' entertainment.
Well,
do you think Sammy Watkins is going to the Broncos? Probably not.
Did the Chiefs release him? I
don't know. I haven't been on NFL Reddit in 2 hours, which feels long for me. So I should check it out.
He's got the biggest cap hit of any Chief going into this season.
That's absurd.
It really is.
How's
it? Turbo said, I saw you on the NFL live stream. That was the Broncos-Cowboys game. Yeah, I was putting some comments in there. Some I thought were pretty funny. Some probably not so funny.
Some funny, some not so funny.
See, here's the dichotomy of YouTube comments during a live stream. How does Daddy Perna get his beard to look so good? And 10 minutes ago, people were making fun of my big forehead. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to believe. Man. Do I have a forehead that's too big, or is just my beard very nice? Are they both true? If my forehead was less big, would my beard look better? Mm-hmm.
Considering how mean people generally are on the internet, we have it pretty good.
Oh, no, dude.
Pretty good.
The people that come and comment on the videos frequently or watch this shit are super nice. Like, I couldn't handle it if everybody was fucking shitting on me all the time. I'm not that strong or confident of a person. No. I used to direct and edit Equals 3, which was a YouTube show with this guy Ray William Johnson. And when I was doing that, he was the number one subscribed to YouTube channel. So like his channel just got to like 6 million subscribers, and the comments, there's a lot of positive stuff, but the the bad stuff with that many people. I was like, how do you
Yeah, I know.
how do you handle this? She's like, I just, I ignore it. But it was like, it made me go like, I don't want to ever do that. But then I saw how much money all those people were making. I was like, I want some of that money. And I was like,
Hand it
wait,
over.
this is way harder than than they made it look.
No, yeah, people act like it's like a very easy job, but it's really as hard as any other job. Probably harder, honestly.
Right.
I appreciate the work, man. Funny stuff all the time. If you find a penny, you can split this. $7, $7
Ooh.
from T Brown. I do have a penny, and I will be mailing it to Brandon.
I will definitely give Will $7 extra for this one.
Ray William Johnson? I think that's who he was talking about.
Yes.
You can call me Ray, or you can call me Jay.
Yes. See, that appreciate you guys saying that. Like, it was like I used to work on that show, and it was a really big show,
It was. I remember watching it.
but I didn't
Back in the day.
love it. Like, I thought we could have done a lot of things better when it turned into like a whole bunch of people working on the show. But we at Maker Studios, we were working with a ton of YouTubers there. It was really like cool collaborative environment, and I wish I'd have taken better advantage of like trying to do my own thing when I was still there instead of doing it like after I left, which was stupid. But I've never been known for making smart decisions before the times.
We're not here for smart decisions. Come on.
Oh, here we go. Pornhub or X videos. Now we're getting into it.
Well, now it's Pornhub for sure.
Yeah.
Personally, though, Spank Bang.
Mm.
Unless we're talking premium, then the answer is pretty obvious.
I guess I'm pretty loyal to Pornhub by now. I started with, I think the first one was like XTube or some shit. Then Thumbzilla. I don't know.
Thumbzilla.
It was just like free porn. You're like, oh, cool. But again, as we mentioned earlier, I was fucking copying VHS tapes of porn back in the day. Oh, did you see? You saw that I got Dave Damashek to respond to my my face-off comment, and
I'm surprised he didn't block me for what I said.
Anytime I see face-off, I just reply, "I could eat a peach for hours." I've done it several times on Twitter.
Damashek, no, hasn't blocked me yet.
It's really funny.
I've replied to him a couple times in the last week, both like semi mean-spirited. Even though I really like Dave, like I think he's fucking awesome. He should come on the show. I mean, if we got rank, we can get Dave.
I bet we can.
Oh, easily.
Oh, now we're getting. You know, it's so fun. We'd say Pornhub for like a minute, and now we're getting people bringing in the performers.
Oh God.
Alexis Texas or Riley Reid. Man, Alexis Texas. That's kind of old school. I'm gonna go with
Riley Reid's a fucking weirdo.
I'm gonna go with Alexis. Megan Rain or R. Wheeler. I don't know Wheeler off the top of my head. I'll say neither right now.
Brandon, will you box Antonio Brown to raise money for COVID relief efforts? You have to say yes.
Yeah, I mean I would.
Or you don't care.
I would do it to raise money for charity. I'd rather box Logan Paul than Antonio Brown, honestly.
Demonetized. Yeah, probably.
This video is demonetized from the start.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't actually think I can monetize that. Using Ecamm to do the live stream, it won't let me do it for some reason. We got into porn because we've been streaming for way too long. That is the answer to how did we get into this conversation.
Will, how many windows have you looked into to have a bank account that is lasting in this economy? I do look at my window every now and then during the show. It's true.
That's funny.
There's a lot of people that walk by my window very frequently. I'm on a fairly busy street, so
Do a drop kick video. What is that?
The question is, I don't know. Or the answer is, I have no idea. It's a good question. Hottest NFL wife.
That's actually a good question.
That's a good question.
That's actually a really good 5 points video.
Yeah.
Who are the actual
girlfriend is right
hottest,
up there, I think.
The hottest wives. Whose girlfriend?
Drew Locks.
Oh yeah. She is a looker, if you will. Right.
Looker, I hardly know her.
Favorite Golden Girl from Dayquil Severe Cold and Flu with the Bill Cosby avatar.
I think the only one I know is Betty White, honestly. Who are the other ones?
You got Blanche. You got... I don't remember their names. I used to watch Golden Girls.
Someone is saying Jimmy G's girlfriend is on point. Is that the porn star? Kiara Mia or whoever?
Oh, maybe. I don't think they're boyfriend and girlfriend.
They definitely went on a date.
They went on at least one date. I don't think Jimmy G goes around going, meet my girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember writing a news story about it back in the early days of the our partnership.
Come May.
Writing posts.
Yeah, come May or June, when we run out of ideas, we'll do our top 500 hottest wives and girlfriends of sports athletes. 500, and we'll release one video every day. Why do you call the Redskins the Washington Potatoes? We call them the Washington Redskin Potatoes because Redskin potato is definitely not offensive.
Not a slur.
But Redskins...
Not a slur.
Not probably the best thing to be saying. That's why. It's become a thing where Native Americans are like, can we not have you guys be called the Redskins? And Dan Snyder's like, nope. Nope, that's still our name.
We got a horse emoji, a...
cock, and a lock.
Horsecock lock from Miguel Sanchez. I'm not sure if his real name is Miguel Sanchez because that's very plausible, or if he is referencing Miguel Sanchez, Lionel Hutz alter ego in The Simpsons.
Wow.
Also a possibility.
Okay.
Say hello to Miguel Sanchez.
I think we've reached the end.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Someone asked for my Twitter and that is @Guillermo Yabez.
Oh, yes.
Just my name in Spanish.
It's funny. Serious question. Where do you get your transition slides between different topics? We nailed this earlier, but it's just stock footage. It's stock footage that I
B-roll.
hand selected for only the primo shit. But thank you guys for joining us in this live watch of The Longest Yard that just turned into Will and I answering your questions. We won't do another movie ever again, but we will do more live podcasts because we like it. And
not an abject failure.
I think my plan for next football season, assuming it happens, is every Sunday after the morning slew of games and after the Broncos games have concluded, Will and I will go live then to talk about the football shit that happened. Because I think that would be a good time where there'll be a bunch of actual football stuff we can discuss and talk about. And then Mondays, we'll recap the games and recap the Broncos game. So that's the plan, if we ever get to the fall, which I don't think we will.
There might not be a fall. Super chat at Joseph Linares. Why aren't you with Huddle Up Pod anymore? Creative differences.
Because I stole Will for this pod.
Salary negotiations went awry. And I slept with everyone's wife.
Will was sleeping with too many wives. Wives. I gotta go get another whiskey. Thank you guys. I appreciate everybody that watched and hung out with us. And
yeah, thank you guys. We'll do it again soon.
I think we'll have a video up tomorrow. I think. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna share the script with Will right now, and he's gonna be like, "Oh fuck."